welcome back. So this is My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 11.
So last episode, it seemed like we were about to enter a cooling off period. And what I mean by that is like not just constant fighting, which I've really enjoyed this season. The pacing has been amazing. But it did seem though, however, like the heroes without this cooling off period weren't going to have a chance to regroup and actually have a competitive chance against the bad guys. Now it seems like we might have that opportunity, albeit it's not done just yet. We obviously still have to deal with Gigantomachia, and Toga is right here on top of Uraraka right now. So there are still some things to wrap up.
So there's also several heroes who we haven't gotten confirmation on what their status is, like the ones who got injured.
Yeah.
We had Bakugo, Endeavor. I mean, they're probably fine.
Gran Torino
I would
as
assume.
well.
Gran Torino and Midnight are the ones I'm a little more worried about.
With Midnight, it's been interesting because it's been episodes since we had last saw that scene. So are we going to get back to it? I mean, I feel like, at the end of the battle, that's like the only time to confirm it. Going all this time after it, I'm kind of leaning to the idea that everyone's going to be okay. I was really worried for Bakugo a couple episodes ago. But the fact that Todoroki were able to grab him and Endeavor, and I forgot if he grabbed Gran Torino or somebody else grabbed Gran Torino. But for those two, I feel like they're going to be good.
You shouldn't even be standing. We're happy you're back in the field, but you're still recovering.
Don't.
This is Best Genius!
Oh, that's Genus!
It's been so long!
Countless lives are being unraveled as we speak.
Please take care of yourself, too.
And your denim. I wonder if they'll explain, like,
What happened?
because wasn't he like in a
like
duffel
Hawks,
bag giving it to Dabi by Hawks? Yeah.
Did you just get murdered?
Didn't look good. It had to be some sort of like double or I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I have to explain. We're talking about like, people's health, but one of the people who took a freaking crazy injury early on was Hawks. I'm sure him and freaking Aizawa too. He cut off his freaking leg. That was still such a badass moment. And that was like before, like I mentioned in the last episode, but before the intro kicked in. Like that was like, oh my gosh, that's how you just like freaking start the episode? I love Aizawa. Like I would say, not counting the students, because I feel like they're in their own little category. All Might, I feel like it's hard to not, for him not to be my favorite, but Eraserhead is like my second favorite hero. Just had them all.
Bakugo, Midoriya,
Dad.
Father!
Oh my god.
Are you still kicking?
No, Tomura. You must leave. Don't do this.
Oh, he's trying to fight back.
Up.
Looks like Tokyo Ghoul.
Don't take orders from you. Damn it!
What was that?
Who did that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, it looked swirly, but I forgot her name.
Hey, and Jenny M finally got here.
I've already informed the heroes fighting Nomu nearby. No wonder you guys never returned.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Follow me if I run off.
Yeah, but you need to heal first.
Kachung and Endeavor.
Too bad we don't have the kissy lady.
Sorry, but I'm way stronger than I was last time.
Oh, you go, Uraraka.
She's gonna have her moment finally.
I want to drain their blood so badly it makes my chest hurt. That's just who I am. But not everyone is like that. It's so
Oh my
hard
gosh.
to be me! There was this meanie reporter who called me a poor lost child and tried to kill me because she said my cravings weren't normal. That's why I used your blood and your quirk to drop her and her friends from way, way up.
That was a
Oh my
crazy
gosh,
moment.
yeah.
It turns out if I love a person, I can become them and use their power. I would never feel good about hurting another person. What are you even trying to get at? What's this?
Aw.
Oh.
You must have dropped it. That's mine! Something precious.
She's like, it's mine now.
We're the same, you and me.
Oh.
Weirdo.
Pretty sure
She's crazy.
Izuku too. Hold on. Does this thingy belong to him? Oh, Steve, we really are twinsies. 0 satellites!
Let's see how this
Gonna
works.
throw things.
Great. Neither of us has to hold back anymore. When
Oh my
I was
gosh.
little, everyone said I had to change. But that didn't help at all. Ignoring your urges makes them worse.
Oh, lay a hit on her.
People so you can do what you want, and you deserve whatever's coming to you.
Oh, wow.
Is that what she wanted?
There's my answer.
That doesn't mean kill you, though.
Thanks for the chat. Goodbye.
Sue.
Yeah.
This Giganto? Yeah. She's gone. Yeah.
She got her answer.
I feel like Deku gave her that, right? It was like around the Christmas thing. I think.
So.
I don't know, my memory's a little foggy about that.
Girl I share a crush with. I thought maybe we
Love
could
triangle.
bond over romantic stuff.
Okay.
She's like sister wives.
I'm not confused anymore.
Wow.
Well, that means she's gonna be cold-blooded next time.
Yeah. Oh!
Where's everyone? Okay.
Okay, he's probably fine.
Yeah.
Okay, oh my gosh.
Nejire, Shoto!
Put me
Go take.
down, you fool.
No, fucking take him to the hospital. Don't listen to him.
Put me down.
I can't.
Oh,
Your
shit.
organs are punctured.
A complete victory.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, no.
No!
I'm here.
He looks so small.
He's like, pass the fuck out.
It's like how you look at your figures.
Y'all need to go.
Sorry, Hawks. It's my fault the sky started moving. I must defeat him, but one of my lungs collapsed.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my
I can damage
gosh!
every breath I take is hell. As this country's top hero, I have to keep fighting.
He like could die if he keeps going. This is just like
Hey, there you are. From all the way up here, everyone looks like tiny little ants. Hey, now, don't be rude.
water?
You're acting like we've never met. Call me Toya. After all, it's the name you and Mom.
So we were spoiled on this.
Like last year.
Yeah.
We'll tell you more about it after the episode.
We got spoiled like maybe 2 years ago, to be honest.
from a comment.
We've just been waiting for the reveal.
We didn't want to say anything because we don't want to spoil anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm glad it finally happened.
This is like the one thing that we were spoiled on. This is why we stopped reading comments from My Hero. We're like, never again. We're reading comments until we're done with the series.
Yeah, for like any anime.
But I didn't know that he was dyeing his hair.
Either. Now we get the how.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt. My name is Toya Todoroki.
Okay.
Number one hero is my father.
But like, how did this all happen though? That's what we still don't know.
Yeah.
Like, how did you get here? Like, how do you look like that?
Yeah, I know. My face is pretty disgusting now. But it's still surprising my own family didn't recognize me. It's honestly kind of crappy. Or maybe it's just depressing, you know?
They thought he had been dead, right?
I don't remember. Like, he would like go to the shrine, but...
At the time of this recording, I've killed more than 30 innocent people. Let me just explain how I turned out like this.
Yes,
Okay,
please explain.
We've been waiting.
Endeavor has always obsessively yearned for power, so he forced my mother to marry him in an attempt to create an heir with the perfect quirk. I was a failure. It wasn't long before he gave up on me.
Everyone's all
my
shocked.
I had forgotten. I've been watching
Oh,
him in the
his
shadows
face.
this entire time.
It's gonna be Endeavor and Todoroki versus him.
Ever since I burned up, it's all I've thought about.
Burned up.
As a kid, I didn't know why I existed. I'd cling to Natsu, bawling my eyes out. But you didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, Endeavor was a shitty father for a while.
Little puppet Shoto was complete. I figured I'd kill him. But then you unexpectedly became the #1 hero. Who would have guessed, huh? I was suddenly so invested in your happiness. Can you believe in Kyushu I was actually afraid you were going to die?
Whoa.
But you were soothed by public admiration, weren't you? Is that why you finally decided to try to bond with your children? Just keep looking towards the future and you could be a better man? What? Nothing to say? Well, allow me!
Oh my gosh.
The past never dies.
Endeavor better move.
You will reap everything you've sown!
Oh my gosh.
G Todoroki, let's fall together! Come and dance with me in hell, won't you?
Oh my gosh!
Stop, Dad!
What are you gonna say?
Is this the backstory finally? I want to know how he got scarred.
The air was dry. Toya and I often trained on Sokoto Peak.
Oh.
That's where he was consumed.
Was he trying to push himself too far because of his dad?
Raged at over
Oh, he was so
2000 degrees
cute.
Celsius. We were told that his bones must have turned to ash.
Oh my
Oh my-
gosh.
No
So
body
they
was
didn't
found.
know.
Yeah. So he really did think he
A
was
small
dead.
fragment of his jawbone.
Oh, that's... Oh
The
my
jaw.
gosh.
Hair. It's turning white.
Nuh-uh. I'm not.
Did you dye it?
No, I'd never do that. Forget about my hair. It's time for you to teach me an ultimate
So he had
move.
fire, and it.
Well, he still does, but it's
but
like
it's
blue.
But he wasn't born with my wife's frost quirk.
But he has like blue fire, maybe
Yeah.
that's
Couldn't
why.
keep himself from overheating. I wanted to raise him to be a hero.
Young Endeavor.
I continued to hope for a child who could harness both fire and ice. My wife wanted Toya to have siblings as well. That's how our family grew. Fuyumi only had Rei's frost power. Another Todoroki who wasn't my ideal.
My gosh.
Time, I was fine with that. Toya continued to show more raw talent than I ever had, so I placed my hopes and ambitions on his shoulders.
Too hot.
But he overheats. Is that how he's scarred? Like,
I don't know. I thought he would have gotten scarred in the fire, like the big one.
My son is dead. These are disgusting lies.
he like can't believe it.
You're just a broken man who refuses to accept the truth. How could you not recognize your child? Is it because fire quirks are so common there's nothing special about someone who has one?
Dabi, I had no idea.
You gotta wake up. We're here. Makia needs orders.
Dobby's having a crisis.
I know.
This here is an official paternity test. I use the blood Endeavor.
You are the father.
Where's Mari?
Their fourth child is someone you probably know. With Shoto, he finally
And he has
found
the half
his
and half.
eyelids. Not that that stopped
Oh
my
my
father
gosh.
from abusing the child. I saw it over and over again. Endeavor is not a man who cares about other people or their well-being. Who would believe a stunt like this? Does this bad guy think we're stupid or something?
I mean, it's true.
Endeavor are just as bad. Take the number 2.
Oh, my gosh.
How the fuck did he get this on the internet? Oh, I guess he had the computer right there.
How did you take the picture?
Security footage, probably. So we're gonna try and turn the people on the heroes? Endeavor might have to step down.
I did some digging on that bastard spy of yours. In order to get us to trust him, Hawks murdered one of his peers.
No, we saw him.
Killed the number 3 hero.
They're gonna freak out. He's already won.
Thank you.
But
for
if Best
living long
Genius
enough
shows
to
up-
see this
Yeah.
day.
Like, that could disprove one thing, and if you disprove one thing, you need a fucking friggin'
Oh,
get...
he just, it's like his son. He can't,
Shoto,
you know,
come
he
on.
thought he was dead.
I believed you.
Then how did you become this
Catch
then?
Midoriya and Bakugo. Please, we'll deal
Oh
with
my
this
gosh.
later. Flash Fire Fist.
Oh, that was the same damn move.
Oh.
Prominence.
Oh my gosh, his move!
Gosh.
No.
Oh, and Endeavor, he just like can't-
Todoroki. Oh, wait. Best Genius. Yes!
Yes!
This moment, Best Genius is back.
Oh my gosh.
What a way to return. I can't tell you how much of a stress relief it is to have this revealed so that we could tell y'all.
It was pretty disappointing to get spoiled like that.
With something like
honestly.
that, that's like a Luke,
It-
I'm your
it
father
was
type moment.
Yeah, like I mean, it's been like a long time since we processed it, and now we
Yeah.
like have
It's
had
an
jokes
ongoing
to each
joke,
other.
yeah.
We're
Anytime
like,
we see
hey,
Dabi merch.
Did you know that's Endeavor's son?
I was like, oh, that looks like Endeavor's son.
Like,
or we're at
all
like
the time.
conventions, it's like, is that Endeavor's son?
But at the time, it was like really. It was because like.
Yeah.
We could not. The comments would just. They were so many saying
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Dobby's Endeavor's son." It was literally like Dobby's Endeavor's son.
I know.
Dobby's Endeavor. Like
Usually-
and over and over again. Like to the point, and like the YouTube studio, it shows the top comments.
The
even
top
if you,
3, yeah.
Like even if you try to avoid it, and
So,
like you can't not
the
look
way
at
it
the
happened
YouTube
though,
studio.
she got spoiled first.
And I didn't tell it. From
And then
a
she was
comment.
like,
It was
yeah.
from a comment too.
And then like literally weeks later, it happened to me.
And he was
the
like,
exact
"Oh my
same
gosh,
thing.
I got spoiled," and
And
I
it was like, it's big.
And then
like,
I was like-
at some point we just kind of, I forgot how it happened.
Well,
and
I
we
was
just told
trying to
each
figure
other.
out what you knew, and then
Yeah.
it turned out it was like
Yeah.
about him, and it was like, yeah, but I wasn't gonna tell him. And it was like during last season, if not more. It was a long time ago. So yeah, as we were saying, it was just like a ton of comments at the time about Dabi being Endeavor's son, and like it was almost unescapable. So then at one point we try to like implement some comment moderators, and then
we just stopped looking at comments.
Comment moderators, and just like basically for any anime we watch now, we don't read the comments at all.
Yeah, unless it's completed by us and like the manga is it's caught up with the manga and we finished the anime. That's the only time we'll read comments for anime.
Which now a lot of times we do, unless it's like live stuff, we do finish a lot of it on our Patreon first, which has helped a lot with like the spoilers.
Very much so. But with My Hero, Casey mentioned it there, it was just a barrage of the exact same comment by different people. It's like, Dabi's Endeavor's son, Dabi's Endeavor's son, Dabi's Endeavor's son. Now, mind you, we didn't get spoiled on like how he actually got messed up.
We still have no idea about that, which is cool. So we get, and we still don't get the question answered.
Yeah, we don't know how freaking Endeavor is going to, I mean, we see how he's reacting right now, but how is he going to process this after the fact?
And like how, like, did he get taken by somebody? Like, how did you even survive? Because if they thought he died in that fire, it's like, what?
They need to get back more to that fire. I feel like the next episode is going to be very Todoroki family centric, and we're probably going to get more elaboration on there as well. To see him use Todoroki and Endeavor's moves too, the prominence burn and that fist thing, that was kind of crazy. I didn't like, I mean, not that it wasn't out of the realm of possibility, but you know, we saw what he was trying to do here with his little like message out to the world. Yeah. The people who are watching, at least some of them, were saying like, oh, people are going to believe this. It's out there first. I kind of made a joke like he should just come clean like the Liver King and then everyone will love you again.
But yeah, I feel like this reaction wasn't as big of a reaction as it probably could have if we wouldn't have known that. But we also didn't want to, like, we're not going to fake a reaction. Like, we were going to tell you we got spoiled, but we just didn't want to bring it up first because then we might spoil other people who didn't know yet, you know? So we were just like, we've been waiting. We've been like, okay, is it going to happen finally? So we can finally say it because it's been, like, kind of stressful.
I forgot what moment it was earlier this season. I think that it was some sort of interaction with Dabi and Hawks where I thought it was going to come out. I was like, okay, here we go, here we go.
Like, oh my gosh,
because he was like, how do you know my name? You know, because he mentioned that. I was like, okay, finally, we're gonna have this stress off of us. I mean, he's done his research. That's how he knows about Hawks. Yeah.
Okay, so he just did some digging.
So actually getting into Dabi and, you know, what his little action was there to try and put this out there into the universe. And we saw, you know, like people at least believing it at first. You would hope now the fact that Best Jeanist came out and showed himself that not everyone, but it's going to discredit all the rest of the stuff he said. Well, which mind you, it was true. You know, Hawks did kill twice and Endeavor did do those things.
But he also, like, I don't know if Endeavor directly, like, made you like that, you know? It's like, because he thought you genuinely died.
He was kind of, you know, an abusive father.
I mean, he was, yes. There's no denying that. But in that scenario, he thought he had died, which we don't know what caused the fire. It could have been him pushing him too hard, whatever.
He said that he would burn himself, too. So it could have either been either or.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it could have been, but I'm just saying he had thought he died. It wasn't like he like, I'm gonna chop off your skin and you know, like.
It has to be from the pressure. You know, the brother, which I've forgotten his name, but Todoroki's other brother, the one that's slightly older than him, I guess he's like the middle between him and Dabi. He, you know, said a lot of the exact same stuff. So I really think it was just the pressure that Endeavor was putting on his children that kind of forced them to be like, you know, perfect. The family's been through a lot, and a lot of that has been, you know, because of results of what Endeavor's ambitions were. You know, I think Endeavor has been a very interesting character. Very early on, you know, he kind of seemed like, you know, he's just the asshole. And then we found out, you know, what he was doing and what he had done. We're like, okay, he's a bigger asshole. But ever since, you know, All Might had to, like, hang it up, it's been on this redemption arc. You know, we bought his figure. He's like the center stage for us. I really like Endeavor's character, mostly just because I want to see him come to like full redemption. I feel like, you know, he's been making incremental steps. And I even think that, you know, with Todoroki, I feel like that's really how we're really judging his redemption, because obviously he has the other kids too, and obviously his wife, but I feel like, you know, we see them two together the most, and Todoroki, I feel like by proxy is like his family's approval, and for him to actually give him that full-on approval is what I'm still kind of hoping for. I was really concerned that Dabi may have just came in here and just killed Endeavor, and I was like, oh my gosh, he might never have the opportunity to do that. But now with Best Genius showing up, I'm not too worried and concerned about that, and you know, kind of just getting away from the Todoroki family to address some other things that happened this episode. It seems like Toga is pretty determined now, whereas last episode I was thinking, oh, could she be flipped if we tell her? You know, I feel like she was approaching the best person in Uraraka who could be the nicest to her. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, so it seems like she's going to be like laser focused now. And with the other people who are injured, obviously Endeavor's alive. He has a collapsed lung. Bakugo, Ingenia mentioned that he's got like some injuries to his organs, but he doesn't want to freaking go to the hospital. And we didn't get any confirmation with Gran Torino and Midnight.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.